Hi, all. Welcome to the 2016 Don and Dave Show, sponsored by the Sunrise Lions Club. My name is Don Schaefer. I'm a real estate agent with Bloomtree Realty. And who's this?
My name is Dave Snyder, and I'm a CPA, MBA, and EA at David A. Snyder CPA, PLC in Prescott. We are both part of the Prescott Sunrise Lions Club.
Yep. We're with David. Give me a little history of the Lions Club.
Well, we were established in 1917 in Chicago, originally as a business club, by a group headed by a gentleman named Melvin Jones. In the 1920s, Helen Keller challenged the Lions to be the Knights of the Blind, and so we became a service organization and have been ever since.
And we've been doing this for, like you said, since 1917. Dave, one of the big projects to help the community, and the Lions Club provide glasses and exams for all the children in the community. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well,
Dave.
We take the glasses from those who are disposing them and then.
By the way, I had some brought to me this morning at the meeting.
Yeah,
a bag of them.
That's great. And then we send them down to Phoenix to be cleaned and fixed and retested. And then we send them all over the country and around the world. We have a member of our club that has gone to Cambodia to give glasses to those in need, as well as to other countries. We also know that between 25 and 50,000 glasses are collected in Arizona each year by the Lions Clubs in Arizona, all the Lions Clubs in Arizona. That is a lot of help that we can give to the global community.
Well, David, what is the current situation with Lions Clubs?
Well, we are the biggest service organization in the world with 1.4 million members in 210 countries around the world with about 47,000 clubs. Lions Clubs are full of a diverse group of men and women with the purpose of serving their communities in many different ways. Don, why don't you talk about the Prescott Sunrise Lions?
Well, David, the Prescott Sunrise Lions Club was chartered in 1961. Membership in the club has been around 60 to 70 members. We have been involved in many projects, and this year we were currently focusing on 3 main projects. The paper cycling in Prescott Valley, done all year long.
Yeah, we do that all year long. We do it around the back burner. It's behind the back burner, and we send vans around Prescott Valley, and they go around and to all of our bins and trailers, and grab the papers there, and or drag the trailers to our location, and then we recycle them.
Well, David, that's about 3 or 4 groups of men in our club that do that, don't they?
Yes.
It's not. We spread the wealth around. We let some of the guys take a day off every once in a while.
Yeah, we do. We have a Wednesday group and a Saturday group, and we have two of each, so that they can rotate and do it every other week. And then we just we have them do it every other week, and they do different locations. In some cases they do the same locations, but it's all in Prescott Valley. We've been doing in Prescott Valley for probably 20 years. We've been doing this project for about 35 to 40 years. So it's a great project, and it really helps the community because all the funds that we get for that paper recycling come back to the club, and we disperse them to the needs of the community.
David, how much money or funds are raised on the recycling? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, it's about $10,000 to $12,000 a year now because the price has gone down because China is no longer importing paper to use in their cities that no one lives in for insulation, for example. So the price has gone down, and it's climbing back up. So it's about 10 to 12,000. It used to be about 20, and that's why we're doing other projects to shore up so that we can continue the benevolence for the whole community.
Well, Dave, the Arizona tax credit to help the working poor, now called the charitable organizations. God darn, I can't get that. Every time I mess that up all the time.
Well, that's because they changed the wording just
Yeah.
recently from the working poor to the charitable organization tax credit.
Do we? Yeah, and tax credit. We do have a 501c3 charitable organization that provides for critical community needs.
Absolutely.
And all of that money goes right to the local community staff.
Yes, we
Do you
have
know
a lot
anything about that?
Yeah, we have a lot of different organizations that we send funds to. YEI,
Don't forget the
the school nurses. A couple years ago we did a contribution to the Yavapai school nurses who go around. What we did was we got them a scanner so they can go around and scan the eyes of young kids at first and second grade level in all of Yavapai County schools, so that they can they're not in the back of the class, not being able to see the board or anything. So they go around the Yavapai school nurses actually go around the Yavapai County and scan these kids, and that's a really great thing to do early on.
Well, we do one other program I like very much myself personally is the guide dog training, and we support that program very much. And then there is a special needs for kids camp called Camp Tadier, and
that's going to be talked about in a future show, probably.
Yeah, it's on one of our show schedules for the year 2006.
So those are things that the Arizona tax credits we contribute for the Arizona tax credits. School nurses, YEI, State Eye Bank, Camp Tadia, Guide Dogs for the Blind, vocational scholarships, 4.0 student honors dinner for students from Bradshaw as well as PHS that have 4.0 throughout high school or greater.
How long have we been doing the Arizona tax credit thing? About 3, 4, maybe 5 years
I think
now?
it's about 5 years now.
Okay.
And it's expanded since then. It's expanded from like $14,000 in the first year to last year. I think we got $56,000 from the project. And we even have one lady that gave us $5,000 the last 2 years.
And all she does is just give it to us, or does she tell you what to do with the money?
Yeah, for one of these programs, that's what they go to. You can distribute it to one of these programs, or it can go to the greatest need. That's what we use for buy the scanners for the school nurses. The greatest need money that we receive.
It's very, very, very good.
It's very great.
Now, this last year, 2015, actually, in 2015, we had a calendar developed, and the Sunrise Lions calendar sales we have done this year. I'm not sure what the figure is, but I'm sure that it's up there in about the $12,000 to $13,000. I hope.
Last year we had $17,000 from both advertising and the calendar sales, and we netted about 12 after the printing costs and all the costs are. So that 12 can go back to everything in the community. This year we don't know yet because we haven't gotten all the numbers yet, but we will in a future show we will tell you how much we received from that program.
David, where's the Sunrise Lions meeting?
Okay, we currently have 58 members that most of which meet at the Waffles and More at 7 a.m. every Thursday. We have fun meetings, so come out and see what you are missing. You too can become a Lion, be part of our club, and help the community. And we are always looking for new projects.
Yeah, and projects from new members really do take a lot of our effort to make sure that we look at it, make sure it's good for us, make it good for the community. And are we increasing our amount of Lions clubs in the area?
Yeah, you're.
Now, is that, I read this here on my little note. There's a new club at Embry-Riddle that had something like, I don't know, 35 or 40 members at Embry-Riddle University, and they're going to be chartered this year, 2016. Well, this month,
on January 17th.
January 17th. We have about 30 new Lions in that club that will charter that day.
And also there's a Leo Club now that was established at PHS.
Oh, wait a minute.
This year.
What's the Leo Club?
Leo Club is a high school level Lions Club that is being that was chartered this year and started this year and is with about 35 members. So that's a good pipeline for being a Lion, as well as you learn new things as being a Leo, and we're currently getting them some projects. They're working on our projects like the calendar sales, and other types of things like helping us with our recycling project.
And they did sell calendars, didn't they?
Yeah, they're selling calendars, and they're working on
2016 calendars.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they did a good job on that, I understand.
And many of the local clubs have banded together to operate a recreational vehicle. We will talk about that in a future show also, that goes to underserved areas of Yavapai County with an eye doctor to give full eye exams to people in those areas to help them with any eye issues. We will have this RV on, like I said, we will have this RV on a future show.
Well, isn't one of our members an eye doctor?
Yeah, John Bundy.
John Bundy.
Yeah,
he's very involved in
very involved in that project, as well as the secretary of our club. He does a great job, and he's an eye doctor, and he has worked with the recreational vehicle, the RV, and helped out.
Well, one of the things about the Lions clubs, all of them in the Tri-City, Quad City area, are involved in projects of their own club, but they also have an international club that they support. If there's a disaster somewhere in the United States that is needed, we jump in. One year, I'm trying to remember when it was, but there was something that what was the fire up here on the mountain?
Yarnell fire.
Yarnell.
When Yarnell happened, our Lions Club, as well as all the other Lions Clubs in the area, helped out with. Our Lions Club helped out with a particular project. We gave the people without insurance that the houses burned down. We gave them money for new appliances.
I was talking to the Habitat for Humanity, and they had donated some stoves that they had there that had been brought back to the Habitat. So, well, listen, we're going to take a break now and bring in our guests, and so we'll be right back. Thank you very much.
And our guest is one of our other community projects, school nurses in Yavapai County.
Hey, very good. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back to the Don and Dave show. And David, I'm going to ask you to introduce our guest here.
So this is one of our most important community projects, the school nurses in Yavapai County. And this is Carolyn Ernst, the school nurse at Prescott High School. Nice seeing you.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, good.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome. One of the things, we have a couple of million questions. Really, we're going to narrow it down to about 4. So, we only got...
Sounds fair.
Yeah, we'll get through it. One of the questions I came up with, and David typed it up here on this little sheet, was, where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yep, I'm an East Coast kid.
Oh, you're an East
Me too.
Coaster,
I'm from
aren't you? When did you know you wanted to be a nurse?
Well, it came later in life for me.
Oh, okay.
I went to school first and became a probation officer, so I have a criminal justice degree.
Oh, heavens, I'm in trouble.
And but then I needed a job that I could support myself in, so becoming a nurse was a practical decision. And when I was in nursing school, I just fell in love with it.
Where did you study? Where did you go to school?
I got my nursing degree at Rutgers University in New Jersey.
Yeah.
That's a great school.
Yeah, it is
it was
a
a good
very
program.
good school. And very big, too.
Yeah, many campuses.
Campuses all over the place, yeah. They got flags at every one of them, too.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
And they have a pretty good football team.
And basketball, I think, was
Basketball, big thing.
Probably in the knit.
Well, explain how the Lions have helped the school nurses? Do you?
Well, the Lions Club has been very generous to the school nurses in Yavapai County and in Prescott Unified School District and the Tri-City area. They were very generous and donated quite a few $1,000s to us
Yeah.
several years ago, and which the nurses still used very judiciously to purchase vision and hearing screening equipment.
Oh yeah. We bought
And
equipment actually for the nurses to use.
yes, the vision scanners for the county nurses, and they're actually giving us a training on that when we, January 8th, I'm attending a training.
Oh, isn't that neat?
That's
neat.
great.
But the Lions Club is also always there. If I have a child who fails their vision screening at school and doesn't have any insurance and can't afford to get glasses, I fill out a referral form, and the Lions Club refers them to an eye doctor for an eye exam and free glasses.
Yes, we've even been involved with eyeglasses and operations for the children.
Yes.
I've seen that happen. Do you have any issues with fundings on the state level, county, and the city? You don't get any.
We don't get much. And there have been budget cuts over the years, but the school district has tried to keep our nurses in as full force as they can, and we have wonderful volunteers also who come into the school and help us do our vision and hearing screenings.
And they should be getting a lot more funding with the sale of Miller Valley School, as well as Washington School.
Yeah.
If they're going to be able to sell those properties.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have anything like that. There should be some more money there, but we don't know where it's going to go and who is it going to go to.
Oh, I know. It
Tell
might
us
be
about-
allocated
tell-
incorrectly.
Tell us about a little program that I'm very much involved with, and that's Coats for Kids.
Okay, well, you provide boxes at the schools. And I know we had a box at the high school, and actually staff and children, students in the school system, donate coats for those in need.
Yeah. We have about 17 to 20 bags of coats,
Wow.
and I've got to get that information out to the teachers to let
Okay.
you know that I'm going to have some sizes there. And
And
explain a typical day.
Well, wait a minute. Doesn't the program for Coats for Kids, doesn't that last all winter at least?
Oh yeah, it goes on. I can't give everyone a coat. I need to know from the people in the audience, if you know someone that needs a coat, get a hold of the school a nurse.
School nurse.
Or call me, 710-0061. I've got a truckload of them, and I'll deliver them.
Great program.
Yeah, it is a good program. And
We have a lot of needy families, and we probably have more homeless families this year than ever before.
really,
So what you do is greatly in need.
homeless. I remember some years ago there was a number going around. How is actually? How do I explain this? What is the age of an average a homeless person?
It can be anywhere from preschool through high school. I don't know what the average age is.
Average in the nation at that time was 8 years old.
Wow.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. That is absolute. So we try to help everything. Well, explain to Carol. Have a little. Tell us what do you do in a day as a nurse?
No typical days,
There's
right?
no typical days.
There's no typical day.
I mean, my office functions pretty much like a mini clinic. So I see a lot of kids come in sick with sore throats, throwing up.
Well, that's a
Broken
story
bone.
you told me. That's why you wear.
That's why I wear jeans to work every day. I can't wear fancy clothes because someone might lose their lunch over me.
That's interesting.
But sore throats, throwing up, broken bones, migraine headaches, kids with serious and some rare conditions, kids who are wheelchair bound. We give medicine. We assess situations, see if the child needs to go to the doctor, refer them to the appropriate next level of care. So we have to be prepared as a school nurse to see anything from a sore throat to an emergency.
And there's about 2,000 kids there, right?
I have 1,500, a little more than 1,500
At the high
students
school?
at the high school.
Yeah. Is that up from last year?
I think it's about the same.
Same, yeah. Our area in Prescott doesn't have a lot of new people coming in with children, but that Prescott Valley is just loaded. I wonder how those.
I live in Prescott Valley.
Huh?
I live in Prescott Valley.
Yeah.
My daughter goes to PHS.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Every Christmas, the Sunrise Lions and I say this: we have our Christmas party, and one of the rules that we make, you must bring an unwrapped toy
Wow.
for the nurses to give to the homeless or needy at the school. And I think how many did they bring this last December?
I want to say they, probably 100,
About 100. Yeah, I was going to say it was about
75 to 100.
Yeah, we have people who really get into this program, and they go out and buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toys. They get involved. They don't have any kids at home.
A couple of guys bring bikes once in a while.
Yeah, last year, year before last, Terry.
Lion Terry, yeah.
Yeah, I brought 2 bikes in. A
That was
girl's
great.
bike and a boy's bike. That was
And I
very-
know those gifts are so appreciated by the students who receive them.
Yep.
It
Well,
can make their day.
it has to help them an awful lot. Well, Carolyn, is there anything else that you can think about that the nurse program we should know about, or is there anything that's we don't know? I mean, do you need some
We-
Band-Aids?
We can always use Band-Aids, especially at the schools where the kids go out and play on the playgrounds,
Oh.
the elementary schools. Our budget was cut a little bit for supply, so any generous donation helps, from Band-Aids, like I said, to hearing
Well, I heard the
equipment.
story a long time ago, and this is some years ago, that the nurses were going out and buying with their own money certain material that they needed for their office.
It's like providing those Christmas gifts. You can't help but fill
Oh.
a few bags of cough drops and Band-Aids. and
Absolutely.
when
Yeah.
you're traveling through the store, and so we get those extra things.
Well, we really do thank you for coming by and talking to Dave and I about this thing, because I'm into this program. I really do like it. I think it's one of the best we've got going at the Lions Club.
And it's awfully needed, too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for everything you've done over the years, and
And thank
I
you
know
for
I can
coming
always
in.
count on you guys when a kid needs glasses.
Well,
Absolutely.
that's why we're trying to build up our programs.
Yes, we're trying to make them work.
David?
Okay, so everybody, I would like to thank everybody, including the Leos, that helped broadcast this program. The Prescott Sunrise Lions Club has just helped establish the Prescott High School Leo Club, and members of that Leo Club are currently learning to create television shows by doing the directing, camera work, producing, and editing of this broadcast. The members of the Prescott Media Center crew are teaching these Leo Club members these skills. The Leo Club members that are working on this broadcast is Emma Riley, Clint Fernandez, Kendall Schwartz, Chase Dutton, and Annie Snyder. Paul, Jim, Linda, and Mary from the Prescott Media Center, I would like to thank them for helping us explain to the community about the Lions, as well as training the Leos Club members to record this broadcast. Tell us about some future broadcasts that we're going to have.
Well, one of the
Don.
things that I wanted to do at this particular broadcast, we're setting up our calendar for 2016, and we will have Carl Anderson from our club to talk a little bit about the leader dog and the blind.
I think it's K9.
Canine, and he's also involved with the glasses. He collects.
Yeah, he
the
works on the
glasses.
glasses.
So he's going to talk to us, and then we're going to have a program about. We've talked a lot about the newspapers recycling, so we're going to bring in. We got to find one of those guys that can really tell us what to do with it.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're going to have the RV image for the Lions clubs, And then we're going to get YEI in here, and then we're going to bring Camp Tadia's support in here.
Yes.
So we should be doing good.
For the next 6 months, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And I think you're going to enjoy these programs. So
Look
watch.
out for them.
Yeah, watch out for them. They're scheduled.
They're going to be subsequent months from this. This is the January show, and then after these months, we're shown at 8:30 on Mondays, 8:30 p.m. on Mondays, and Saturdays at 11 a.m.
And the
On
shows
64
will all,
and 65.
Yeah, the shows will all be the same.
And
I mean the timing.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else, David, you want to talk about today?
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching is a good statement. Okay. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you.